Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this. This is us just doing our own thing.
We just straight chilling.
He's Ro.
She's Meg.
It's Meg and Ro in the morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Okay, so it is a new year.
Happy New Year!
Wow. We did it again.
It's one more year closer to death. You know that video?
No, but I know that saying.
Oh, it's the two goth girls. She's like, it's the new year. It's one year closer to death.
Oh, yeah, I've never
They're
seen
sitting
that.
in their room listening to hardcore music.
Oh, hardcore goth.
Hardcore. She's a hardcore goth.
We're not hardcore goth, but
As you can tell.
we are 1 year closer to our demise.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not.
Nah.
Maybe it won't. I hope it doesn't happen this year. After how this year went, after how 2021 went,
Right.
let's hope not.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that there's no accidents.
No.
There's no major things that go on.
Yeah.
Let's honestly hope that this is a relatively boring and peaceful year, because 2021 was really eventful.
Yeah. I felt like a decade within a year.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my glasses off.
Okay.
For the people listening at home, this doesn't make a difference, but look at how like weird and like foggy my glasses are.
Yeah.
I'll have to use your microfiber cloth in a second.
Man.
Is one of your okay, so for 2022 we're gonna have goals. We're not gonna have resolutions.
It's a new year resolution. I'm
No.
gonna get fit. I'm gonna go to the gym. Eat
No,
healthy.
we just have goals that
Fuck
we're
all
gonna
that, dude.
meet, hopefully.
The gym is gonna be so packed, as it is every freaking year, because people
Right.
are like fitness goals, and then it's like
A month later.
Chick-fil-A and Whataburger for breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Right.
It's like, dude, nah.
So is one of your goals like sleeping more? Because you're always kind of sleepy when we record this podcast.
Nah, who needs sleep? My sister said you sleep when you dead.
Oh. I love sleeping. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Hustle time is every time.
2022 goal is sleep more.
2022 is hustle less, make more.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So what is your first goal that you want to start with for 2022?
My car.
Okay, what do you want to do with your car?
I want it to be the car that I wanted for so long.
Okay.
Make it more reliable, not faster.
Mm-hmm.
Make it more reliable with the upgrades that I want to make, that I'm going to put on it.
Okay.
So number one, more reliable. Number two, make it look cool. So number
Lights?
two, no. So number two can go to number three and people be like, damn, that's a nice car. I'm like, dude, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting compliments now, but I want more compliments. I'm gonna be like, dude, I want your car. I like your car.
You know, I feel like when I
thanks.
trade in my Veloster,
You're gonna regret it.
well, I'll probably regret it a little bit, but people compliment my car all the time.
Mm-hmm.
People think that it's like the coolest car.
It's the best feeling ever. I like your car. Oh, thanks.
But
Appreciate you.
one of my goals is to get a new car.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may be thinking, Megan, didn't you just get a Veloster in 2019? I did.
Mm-hmm.
This is the third year of having that car, but I hit a tree, if you guys will remember,
Yep, on one of the car episodes.
and it's gonna cost too much to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Too much for what it's
This
worth,
way, the headlight is $1,000. It's a rack. It's $1,000
or
just,
more,
Just a headlight.
right? Because you were looking, and sometimes it was like more than a grand.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it was like two,
Mm-hmm.
and then the internal sensors have to be fixed.
So in this case, it's cheaper to buy a new car
It really is,
than to repair your car.
right? I want to get the 2022 Hyundai Ioniq.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hybrid that they have, or the 2022 Hyundai Elantra HEV.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. Either one
I
of
like
those.
HEB.
HEV.
They got good stuff inside.
V.
Yeah. B. Mm-hmm.
I see. Let's see. What's another goal? We need to travel more.
Yeah.
I kind of want to travel at least.
We need a podcast car.
I want to travel like at least like twice a month for Meg and Ro in the morning.
I want to
At
travel
least.
just in general.
Right. Hopefully
go
we
out
can, because maybe COVID will be ending. But as we were recording this, like almost everybody I know has COVID.
Mm.
Like,
Wait, when is this episode coming out?
This episode is coming out on the
first Monday?
3rd. Yes.
The 3rd?
Mhm.
Okay, so the 8th, no, the 9th. Actually, it's my first travel day. I'm going to go see the Houston Rockets.
Oh, cool. Neat.
My first basketball game
Um,
ever.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't go to many sporting events.
I want to go to... One of my goals this year is to go to at least 5 live events.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one in January,
Right.
one in March.
Yes.
So I need 3 more.
Okay.
Granted, if they don't get canceled. But I think that we're past things getting canceled now, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
unfortunately.
if I know some people are gonna be like, "Bro, we don't agree with that." New York, if you don't have your vaccine card, you can't get in.
That is the way to do it.
You can't get in. Like I went to the One Center thingy.
The World Trade Center?
Yeah, the 360 view.
Right.
If you don't have your vaccine card with vaccines on it and your ID to match your vaccine card, you can't get in.
Right. That's how it was in LA.
Same thing with like food courts or restaurants.
You have to show the card.
Gotta have your V card and your ID card.
Yeah. So hopefully that means that even though Omicron, isn't that what it's called? Omicron?
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, the new variant.
I call it stage 3.
Yeah, the third variant of the COVID-19 virus is very contagious, but it's not as dangerous.
Right.
At least that is what I've heard. If you are a doctor and you know more, then correct me.
I am not a doctor, but I say go outside more, train your body to fight your viruses.
Like go like play in some dirt.
Some
Some
dirt.
of y'all didn't play in dirt when you were kids.
Go outside and run the rain. You're gonna get sick. That's the point. Get sick so your body can fight off the viruses, so your body is stronger later on. That's why I never take sick days, because I'm never sick. I'm always outside.
Good for you.
Facts.
Well,
Thanks to my dad.
You're getting all that vitamin D. What's another goal?
Another goal is to not eat more, but expand my menu.
Expand your horizons.
Yeah. So like
Try more things. We gotta go have shabu shabu.
That sounds cool. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna ask. Now here's my thing. I rather not ask what the food is up until I eat it.
Okay.
So I have that, like, I believe in that, to where don't ask, just eat and then ask.
Okay.
Because then if your head says it's this, you're gonna think of something different.
Okay, so I think that this week we're gonna go get shabu shabu.
Okay.
In Houston.
Okay.
I'm really excited for you to try shabu shabu, to be honest.
So I'm
Who's
guessing it's
messaging?
Asian.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
It's Japanese.
All right.
Let's take a selfie.
That's as far as I'm gonna know. It's just Japanese and Asian culture.
If you heard a pause in the podcast, that's because we were taking a selfie and we look really cute.
Got pink shorts on from H&M, $10.
Are those the pink ones?
Yeah.
They don't look pink anymore. They look
Not
purple.
anymore. Yeah.
What happened?
Too much washing in the wrong clothes.
Oh, I see.
Or mixed clothes.
One of my goals this year is to dress more to my style. So dressing more uniquely, dressing more colorfully, and just dressing in a way that makes me feel more comfortable with my body.
Yeah.
Because I've gained a little weight, but that's what happens when you become a young woman or a young person who is filling out. Because you're not going to stay skinny forever, probably.
And that's what happens when we work office jobs.
Right. So, I mean, I would like, one of my other goals is to walk more. I'd like to walk a mile a day, starting off, and then maybe get to like 2 miles and then 3 or something like that. Because walking is really healthy for you, and you can lose a lot of weight that way. But I don't really care about like that as much as I do like just dressing in a way that makes me feel happy.
Right.
And that makes me feel like me, which I've already started to do in December of 2021.
Yeah.
And I mean, would you say that I'm dressing fairly uniquely? I dress very obnoxiously.
I guess we see each other every day. Because we don't see a difference, right?
Right.
If I were to see you 6 months ago, okay, I saw you this outfit.
Right.
6 months, which is today, like, oh, wow, you changed your outfit. But since people see each other every day, we see the progression of a different.
Yeah.
Just like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's no big deal. But if somebody notes it, like, points it out to me, like, hey, she changed her style, I'm like, I guess. I don't know. I see her every day, so she changes things every day.
Right.
One day she's wearing a kimono, and the next day she's like hardcore goth. So
Hardcore goth.
I mean, what do you expect?
Do you have any clothing related goals? I want to get tattooed more in 2022. That's one of my goals.
Clothing wise, I want to just stay. How do you say the word? What's the M word?
Minimalist.
Minimalists. I want to be more of that. So this.
Yeah, like a t-shirt and shorts.
Just a shirt, just a plain shirt and plain colored shorts.
We're going to look like we're never going to the same place when we go out together. Because that's just the truth, is that we look completely different from each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's my style. I'd rather just have like a plain t-shirt, no graphic designs or whatever. Plain shorts. I mean, there are no really short graphic designs. But I just want to just keep it plain. Keep it simple. Just nothing over the top. Like, perfect example, Steve Jobs, right?
Yeah, he just very simply. He wore like turtlenecks.
Turtleneck and jeans, and that's it. That's all that happened.
Isn't there a picture of The Rock wearing a turtleneck and jeans?
Yeah, his very
Can you put two pictures up side by side? Thank you.
Yeah, with his fanny pack.
Excellent. Hey, real quick. Can we take a quick pause? Can we like pause the recording? And we're back. Okay, now I can see where we're at. We had to take a brief pause real quick, and now we're back. Okay, one of my goals for this year is to save more money.
Yup.
Another one of my goals is to spend more money.
Yup. What are you spending on?
Clothes.
What are you saving on?
Vacations.
Okay.
Concert tickets.
I'm spending on school. Well, student loan.
Oh.
I'm not going back to school. Fuck all that.
I was about to be like, you're going back to school? You hadn't told me about that.
No, I'm paying off school, and then I'm saving for
a house
or land. Preferably land,
so you can build a house.
so I can build a house,
Right.
or build a small business
Right.
like my lasers. But I'd prefer a land because I want to be able to make money off the land without me putting in money.
Right. That makes sense.
So just something to think about. But yeah, I'm gonna spend more on school. Spend on school to pay off school, to raise a credit score, to save, to have a good credit score, to buy land.
Right.
Adulting sucks.
There's a lot of steps involved in adulting.
It's horrible.
I want to go swimming more.
You know how to swim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you surprised by that?
I don't know. 'Cause
I'm offended.
there's nothing here to swim at.
Yeah, but like I've learned how to swim in pools and the lake and beaches. Do you not know how to swim?
Yeah, I know how to swim.
Okay.
How did you learn how to swim? Were you taught or were you just thrown?
I was taught.
I was thrown.
Oh.
Yeah.
The difference between white and Hispanic families.
I got on the slide. If you go to Live Well, there's a slide at Live Well in the pool.
Oh, right.
And I just, fuck it, just went on the slide and all right, learn how to swim from there. Start kicking and start pushing and shoving and whatever.
Yeah, no, I learned, like, I can float, I can doggy paddle.
I can't do none of that. I just know how to swim. Like, I can't float. I can't, like...
You can't float?
Well, I don't know. I'd never just sit there and just, like...
You've never just, like, laid back and, like, spread out and, like, floated on the...
No. I just swim, girl. Just
You're probably
go.
buoyant enough.
Just go. I just go. I'm like Michael Phelps, but slower.
A lot slower.
Way slower.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to swim more. My apartment complex has a pool. But in general, like, I just want to go, like, to the beach. Mm-hmm. But also all my friends have they live at apartment complexes that have pools. So I would like to swim more. It's good for you.
Okay. Be hella buff. Just...
I want to watch more anime.
I want to watch more No. I want to watch more real movies. Like documentary style. This happened in real life kind of movies.
Okay.
That'll teach you something valuable. It's like, wow, I learned something off of a movie.
Right.
Like I learned some stuff off of the I forgot what culture this is already. Oh my goodness. The movie's called Teata, and indigenous. It was an indigenous movie, and I learned a lot off of that. Now I didn't learn everything, obviously,
right?
But I did learn some things off of it, like how it all started or whatever. So the true history behind the indigenous people, and a very good movie. You should watch it on Netflix. I didn't visit. They have a river or a lake, I believe, Teata River, Teata Lake. It was in New York, and I was kind of upset that I didn't go visit
Aw.
the lake or river. But I think it was like more upstate, more countryside.
Oh,
New York,
yeah.
not city side New York.
Probably. One of my goals is to travel solo more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like traveling with you, but what I mean,
solo stuff is very therapeutic.
you don't have to rely on anybody else.
Just your
You
car.
You don't have to, well, and not just that, like not just driving, but like if I can get cheap flights to somewhere, because I have friends who live all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would really like to see my friend Elena Fortune, and she lives in Brooklyn.
Right.
And so if I could get like some cheap flights to Newark and then just take the metro to the city and then go see her. And then, you know, if I stay in a hotel or whether I stay with her or whatever ends up happening, like just being able to go and do and not have to consider anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can just go where I want and not think about like, oh, well, what does Ava want to eat? Or Xander needs coffee, or mom, you know, is getting tired, or, you know, like I don't have to think about anybody else. Because when I went to LA, which was a lot of fun, you know, I had a child to take care of.
Right.
I had Ava to take care of.
Yeah.
And so I always had to consider like, you know, hey, Ava, are you doing okay? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? You know, because even though she's 13, she's not the most vocal about like her needs.
Right.
So I think that it would be cool to go solo traveling and just like go somewhere for a day or two.
I think
by
people
yourself.
should.
Yeah, no, they should.
Solo traveling. Like just, I don't know, whether it can be NAC just for like a full day.
Right.
Or you go to Tyler for a full day or go to Houston for a full day.
Right.
Just go there. You don't have to spend any money.
Right. You can just go.
Go, walk
There's
around,
so many
sightseeing.
free things to do.
Like disconnect yourself from your phone, and if you need to use it,
Right.
or to update somebody, like, hey, I'm going on Houston, just letting you know. Might give updates every 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll be back at home or whatever.
Another one of my goals is to journal more.
Dear diary.
Yeah, like that.
Day 1.
Well, because I think that that's a really cool thing to do, to look back on, or for your family to look back on.
Very historical, like 2060. Dear diary, Megan, 2022, January 3rd. I broke my diet. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna diet, but yeah.
Ro, December 30th. You still haven't built your race car, but it's fine. It's whatever. You're still broke.
I really like manifestation journaling. You can look it up if you're interested in it. But my friends, Shannon and Angelica, got me a composition notebook. So it has like a planner in it. Yeah. And it has like notes in it. And I just want to be able to like write one thing that happened to me a day.
Yeah.
Because that's how a lot of old journals worked, is that it would just document like the most exciting thing that happened that day, or the most like notable thing that happened.
I have some mixed emotions with like manifesting myself. Like if they're like, what do you manifest? I'm like, I don't really manifest. I just go and do it. Like a good example, the lasers.
Right. You just did it.
I didn't manifest a business, but here I am trying to make a side hustle off of laser engraving.
Right.
Or like stuff for like a watch. I never wanted a watch, but I was like, man, you know what? It's a milestone for me. I'm gonna get a watch. So I got a watch. So I understand and I appreciate people manifesting their dreams and what they can accomplish. I'm like, dude, hell yeah. I just don't think just do and go and do it and just figure it out after that. So it's like,
I think you have a very different mindset than other people do.
Like, I don't manifest a house. Like, I know it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna get it.
Well, that's manifesting.
And so, but I guess I don't call it manifesting. I just call it like,
I think that
going for what you want.
That's like the true form of manifesting, though. Is you know that you're gonna have one. You have a visual of what you think it's gonna look like, and you know it's gonna happen.
Okay, I guess
that's manifesting.
I guess I've interpreted
Yeah.
Other people's definition of manifesting as of them wishing they want something.
Yeah, no, manifesting the way I believe it is that you believe that you already have it.
Okay, yeah, because some people say it as they want to have it.
No, you can't do it like that.
Or they wish to have it.
You can't wish, you can't want. You already have it.
Define it.
Right. So for me, like Xander and I have already gone to Japan together.
Right.
That's happening. It has already happened. It's happening. It is going to happen.
Right.
All of the things, right? And that's what manifesting is largely, is believing that it already has happened or that it is going to happen, and knowing that the universe or God or whatever you believe in is going to provide it at the time that is correct for you. So, like, for example, one of the big concepts that I've really been adopting is, if something doesn't work out the way that I wanted, that is the will of the universe.
Right.
The universe is trying to teach me something.
Correct.
So, you know, right now, as we're recording this, one of my friends may have COVID. And we were supposed to hang out on New Year's. And it was going to be my first New Year's hanging out with friends my own age.
Correct.
And I was really excited for it. But if that gets taken away from me, if my friend has COVID and we have to cancel plans, that is the universe's way of saying, you weren't supposed to do that.
Yep.
You're supposed to be here in Lufkin, or you're supposed to be doing something else, or you know what I'm saying? So oftentimes, again, like, we go back to, okay, well, I want to hang out with my friends on New Year's.
Yes.
I have hung out with my friends on New Year's. It's already happened. It's going to happen. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
In some universe parallel to ours, right? Because I believe in the multiverse theory. It's already happened. I've already hung out with my friends.
Yeah.
It's happening currently, and it's going to happen in this timeline.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not worried about it. I know that certain things that I want in my life are happening. They're going to happen. They already have happened, right?
Blessed.
So I don't worry about it.
All right.
I know it's going to happen.
Yeah. On the universe, I cooperate with the universe, but also cooperate with, like, timing.
Right.
So a good example is that my sister, she is butthurt because, like, when she was in high school, she's like, I can't go out late at night. Like this is so unfair. Why is my curfew 9 o'clock? And I'm like, dude, you should be grateful. My curfew was 8.
Right.
Like, you over here bitching and crying over something that's, like, irrelevant. Like,
right.
3 years later, you won't have to cry about this.
Right.
Like, you're just a teenager.
Right.
You're a pre-adult.
Right.
Suck it up. It's just temporary.
Right.
And you cry over the littlest thing. I cried over it, but I didn't cry as much as you did.
Right.
You know, so timing is everything. I hate being bilingual. No, bilingual, because the saying in Spanish is in my head.
You can say it in Spanish.
Where it says todo viene a su debido tiempo. So everything. Oh, there we go. Everything comes at its time.
Right.
Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking about.
So, like, I like the timing. And timing, like, for example, let's say there's an accident, right? And there's always an accident every day somewhere.
Right.
If you were just to leave, like, 2 seconds later,
right,
you wouldn't be involved in it.
Right. That's why I don't get, like, super upset when I leave the house late, because I was supposed to leave the house when I left the house.
Right.
And, you know, God willing, I get to work safely. You know, so I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that kind of what we're ending off on, our biggest goal of 2022 is to trust the universe more, to trust the timing of the universe more. As somebody who suffers from pretty extreme mental health problems, I think that's one of the things that I need to practice more often.
Right.
Is trusting in the universe. And if something doesn't work out, or it does work out, or it's kind of up in the air, it's okay.
Yeah.
The universe knows how it's going to work out, and I have to trust that.
100%.
I think that's a good goal to kind of, like, finish off on, you know? Unless you have any other ones that you wanted to mention. We kind of ended off on a deep note, trusting the universe. 2020 goal. 2022 goal.
I used to set goals to, like, better myself, you know, like health and fitness and food wise, or like do better in this and that. I ain't gonna change. I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. Right. You know, but it's not like I'm gonna be a saint, or I'm gonna, you know, provide more for myself. You know,
you're give false
promising stuff.
Right. You're just gonna do you.
Yeah. And
that's what you should do.
If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You know, I'm not gonna promise myself something and then not complete it.
Right.
Because it's just like
because then you disappoint yourself.
Yeah.
And it feels shitty.
Yeah.
Just work hard at yourself every day.
Yeah.
Our goals are ones that can be easily obtained.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. Expect disappointment, so you won't get disappointed.
Right. And
or Kick-Ass. If you've seen the movie, I appreciate you.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know all the spoilers.
Cool.
But yeah, I think that we just got to trust that we're doing the right thing every day to the best of our abilities. Kindness always wins.
All right.
Trust the universe. And we will be documenting when we accomplish the goals that we've mentioned here. So for me, that's dressing fun, swimming more.
I've accomplished something if you hear my car in the morning stupid loud.
I'm going to hate you so much.
I'll ride to work every day.
My wish for 2022 is that you don't make your car loud.
Or I get a bike, a motorcycle.
Please.
I don't know. Something that brings life to the road.
I love how you said that you weren't going to get any better, and it's like that Justin Bieber song. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I'd change, even though I knew I never could.
I just know the melody.
Yeah. 2022 Ro just keeps on annoying me.
And spending money on stupid things.
All right, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this. Share your 2022 goals with us. If you thought that our goals were fun, let us know. Like this video if you enjoyed it. If you're listening to this, make sure that you're following us on your favorite podcast platform, whether that be Spotify, Google Podcasts, or still not Apple Podcasts. We really need to work on that.
Anywhere but Apple.
We need to actually work on that maybe today. You can follow us at Meg and Ro in the Morning anywhere. That's how you can find us. We're at Mr. in the Morning on Twitter. That's MR in the Morning. Use the hashtag MR in the Morning when you comment on our posts or make a post about us. I think that's it.
Yeah, bye.
You don't have a final thought?
Subscribe, like, and follow. Share this. Basically what she just said.
No other final thoughts? Nothing like deep or philosophical to say?
Does a fish breathe? Do fish breathe?
Do fish breathe? Does a fish breathe? I'm sure a fish might breathe. That was great.
All right.